my channel. Now today I'm going to talk about something that as a book lover I'm sure we can all relate to. Now when we love our books, all we want to do is see those books continue, whether it's in more books, whether it's into a movie or a TV show. So today what I'm going to be talking about is those movies that we're so excited to see because it's based on one of our favorite books, and then it's a big letdown. Now there is many of these I could talk about. I've decided to narrow it down to 5 today, but this will be part 1 of probably a few, maybe there'll be 3 parts to this because yeah, I could go on and on forever. But these are the ones that really annoyed me personally, and that kind of let me down a little bit. So yeah, let me know if I'm forgetting any at the end of the video, but let's just jump straight on in. In no particular order, the first one I'll talk about is one that I actually kind of inspired this video. I am, as you know, doing a reread of the Vampire Academy series. I've just finished Vampire Academy and I'm now onto Frostbite, and knowing that there was a movie out, I thought I would watch Vampire Academy. Now when I first watched this movie when it came out in the cinemas, I was really disappointed with this movie. I watched it just today, actually just tonight, a few hours ago, and I quite liked it because it's quite funny. But I remember when I first went to see it in the cinemas, I was so excited because it had come into a movie, and it just, I felt like it was taking the piss out of the books. Like they tried to make it way too funny and like maybe too haha, and some of those moments are pretty fucking hilarious, I'll give it that. But other parts I was just like, no, like this is not meant to be a funny haha movie. There's meant to be sassy parts with Rose and stuff, but it's not all meant to be haha. So I was a little bit let down by Vampire Academy, and also they didn't seem to make a second one the way the first one ended. They could have, but I guess I don't think the actual movie did too well, which is a bit of a shame. I really liked how they cast Rose in the movie. Christian was perfect, Don Sherwood, thank you Lord. But I felt like Dimitri was a bit too old / he wasn't hot enough. And yeah, Lissa, when they cast her, I didn't love her being how she was cast, so that was an issue for me. But yeah, my main issue with Vampire Academy was to try to make it too funny. This next one again, I'm sure won't come as a surprise. When I originally read the Mortal Instruments series, I loved it. I was up to all the books that were out already that I knew of, and I was waiting for City of Heavenly Fire, and then they told me that they were gonna make a Mortal Instruments movie, and I was like, yes, yeah. And I was really excited. You couldn't have a Mortal then. Again, this one, it's hard with this one because I felt like it did stick to the book, but I just feel like there were so many elements of that movie that was wrong. I felt it was true to the book, but yeah, the casting, I love Lily Collins. I really love her, and I was happy that she was chosen. But everyone else, I was kind of a bit like Alec? Like, are you kidding me? Like, who's this little guy? Hello? I think after seeing the TV show, while I have issues with the TV show, Alec and that cast is so fucking perfect compared to the movie. You're just like, what the fuck were you thinking? And I don't know. The Mortal Instruments movie is just really a bit awkward, and I don't know, it just didn't feel right. You know, it's one of those ones where it wasn't like Vampire Academy where they tried to change things and made it too funny. I don't know, it just didn't feel right. I'm sure everyone else feels that way too. I was glad when they made the show, and I have watched part of the first season, and they obviously did that way better, and I was excited, so maybe we have hope for Vampire Academy becoming a show. I hope so. The next movie adaptation that I was really pissed off about, this one is for a completely different reason. This one and the next couple are one that they fucking changed the plot or the ending of the book. I get it. When you transform a book into a movie, there's going to be key plot points you sometimes leave out. Hello, if we tried to have Harry Potter movies that kept every single plot point, we'd have 6-hour movies. Would that be a problem for any of us? No, we'd happily watch 6-hour movies, but not everyone will, so I get it. They've got to cut things out. But other books where like there's crucial things, you know, we're not going to have Harry Potter and no Voldemort. You can't have certain books made into movies and then you don't include crucial things. So these next few are ones that really got me annoyed because they fucking changed things. So obviously I'll mention the name of the movie / book if you haven't watched or read these next few to stop watching now. The first one I'll mention is My Sister's Keeper. Now I don't know if all of you have read it. I've read it and I watched the movie. You've maybe just watched the movie, you thought that was great. Awesome. But I read the book and it is a completely different ending. Now, that movie and that book is horribly heartbreaking and sad, and you're just like, fuck me up. It is so sad. But at the end, there is a message in the book. In the book, the whole thing is, you know, basic premise of My Sister's Keeper is there is a girl, there's a family, there's the older sister who has cancer, and there's a younger sister who kind of donates her organs and her bone marrow and everything to try and save the sister. And the sister just wants to die, so she tells the younger sister, please help me to divorce our parents so that I can just die. And she makes it out like she doesn't want to give to her sister anymore because that's for her trying to protect her sister because she doesn't want her parents to know she dies. Anyway, the main point is by the end of the book, spoilers obviously, they end up actually going through with it. The case goes through, she gets divorced from her parents and she can't no longer donate anything to her sister. The whole point of the book is, you know, that they start to realize that they kind of maybe used and abused their other daughter, didn't value her enough, whatever. So what happens at the end of the book? The sister who just spent the whole book trying to divorce the parents ends up dying in a kind of like heart-wrenching plot twist, and then the sister ends up living anyway because she dies and uses all her organs and stuff anyway, and it saves her. Horrible but bittersweet, right? In the movie, the girl with cancer dies and the sister's really sad about it, and that is still very sad, but it's not what happened. It is completely different. And I was just like, you've kind of just missed the whole point of the whole book, just a touch. I won't go on about it any longer. I could go on about it for 10 years. It really pisses me off, and I don't care if you have to change the little plot points, you have to leave things out, whatever. But if you change the ending, it's not okay. Keeping on the roll with the changing of the ending, let's talk about Allegiant, the movie. I came to terms, okay, obviously again, spoiler alert for Allegiant. I got spoiled for Allegiant. Thank you, my cousin Sarah, for spoiling me. Love you. But I literally had to wait a whole year to read that book. I was so upset after knowing what happened, and I was like, what the fuck? I read the book, I was still really annoyed and upset. I was like, what the fuck? And then whatever, I read it and I was like, I have to accept it. Cool, awesome. My friend had no idea we went to see the movie, and at the end of the movie I was like, what the fuck was that? And she's like, what's wrong with you? Like, why are you so angry? I'm like, girl, you don't understand. What the fuck is this shit? I was like, what is going on? Anyway, she later like read it and realized, or she found out, she somehow realized what happened, and I was like, I think with that movie they were meant to do a TV movie to extend it, but they literally played out every other way it was meant to go in the book except for that ending. Like, I don't know how they were meant to extend it on into a TV movie. What else was meant to happen? Basically, as we know in the book Allegiant, Trish dies at the end. Really fucking pissed me off. I hate Caleb, and I was like so angry, but then I was like, that's what she would want, and I eventually came to terms with it. So when it didn't happen in the movie, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? This is what I wanted all along, but now I've accepted that she's fucking died, so she has to die. I've come to terms with it. No, she's fucking alive at the end of the movie, and we don't even know what happens because they fucking fucked the movies up. As you can see, there's a lot of anger there. I'm sorry. But don't fucking change the whole story. No. I swear I had a fifth one, but I just can't think of it now. I really need to start planning out my videos better. I forgot my fifth one. So I guess I only really had 4. I feel like I went on about them for long enough though that it'll be long enough video. So let me know what movies you were disappointed about. I think I'm gonna do a best movie adaptation. I think there's a few movies that I loved that were based on books, and I'll make a video for that too. So yeah, let me know if there's any I have not added here. I'm probably gonna do a part 2 and 3. I can't remember what my fucking 5th book was. I had 5 of them. Why did I not write them down? Fuck me dead. If you like this video, like down below, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Doing a reread. I am, as you may know, so if I remember, I'll film it at a later